All right. Hi, guys. Silent Wolf here. I had some little tips and tricks that I have learned with Outpost building, trying to do a bunch of searching, and I couldn't seem to find anything for snapping an outpost and lining things up. It was just a difficult problem. And here you can see me get into build mode. This is my little outpost that I built. I still got a little bit of work to do here, but gives you an idea of what I wanted to accomplish with the storage wall, storage containers for a wall, and then stepped storage containers for easy access. I can run along the top and see what's in them. But normally you cannot snap right next to each other like this. And also, I wanted to get these angled walls, and it had to be pretty darn accurate in order to make them line up on each side. I just want to share with you some tips on what I learned while I was building stuff. So, all right, now here's an example of using the lines on the floor to line up our workbenches here.
How's it going?
I've got workbenches on all sides of the hex, except for the entrance here. And to do that was as simple as lining up, getting into your build mode, going to what you want to build, and then going into edit, taking the top line at the top of your screen and lining up with the lines on the floor there, as you can probably see. Changing back over to build, and then we are lined up. So we would place that on the floor, and you can see there it is nice and lined up. Super easy to do, super easy and quick to do. Now we want another one right here, so we just line up, and you can get, like, if you don't want it perfect but you want it pretty close, if you just do this close, right there, close enough, and place it. Look at that. That's nice. So, quick tip for lining up there. Now, and it is also nice for getting storage containers square with the wall so that you can stack them like this. And unfortunately, you have to line up for every single one if you move your mouse. But you can get them, lined up. For example, let's just do that once. Storage crate. All right. So let's line up with, find a wall, or let's do it on this wall. I can do it fairly easy for you. Okay, lining up with this. And close enough. All right. Place it. Line it up. Close enough. Back to the wall, forward. Place it. Line it up. Close enough. What we're doing. Against the wall, back, forward. Place it. As you notice, how nicely those are lined up. Now for a container snapping trick. I'm going to show you container snapping trick. So, as you notice, I've got containers. Looks like it's snapped on all sides of the containers. It's not really, but in order to get that like that, Let's go into this overhead mode. Over here to this spot. Let's select our container. Lots of you probably using mediums. Doesn't matter though, you can use it. You can do this with larges. So we have our first container placed. And it'll snap left and right, but it won't snap front or back. But we want to. So we switch to the small containers, back to the mediums, then use our rotate button. Use our rotate button. And it gives us the option to do that. That's what we want to do. And then back to the little box, then back to this box, and if it's not already there, use your rotate buttons. But there we go. Magic. We have snapped end to end. Not really, but basically. And we can make our line of storages. So, and you can do that. You can do that much as you want. If you want to make a wall with storages, like I haven't quite figured out how exactly I want to finish my ends because we don't have, you know, all we have is squares. But as you can see, the small storages down here that I did this trick with, to where I could place all of these in line to get like the stair-stepped effect with the I had a little hill in the surface here, and I wanted to be able to run across the tops of all my storages and have alphabetical storage on this side. That's what I've got over here, is alphabetical of one container of each, so that I can easily, you know, have every resource. I've dropped a couple of, like there's a piece of iron, and I think I had a piece of aluminum somewhere, but you can kick them. Oh, there it is. There's a piece of aluminum. You can kick them and move them, so, but it's the best rough labeling system I found. And then I have my transfer container is actually being used to dump resources, and then it automatically sorts them out for me. It puts all the warehouse items in these warehouse containers. It puts all the solid items in these containers, and then up this way, and then back and through this level and this level, and then it puts all the liquids in these and all the gases in these until those get full. One other thing I wanted to mention, with the aligning thing, it does not work on some things like the cargo links. Oops. Cargo links. No matter how your camera's lined up, the cargo links seem to start out being aligned with the world grid, so it doesn't work for those. But if you want to line those up, you get it close to the wall, then you can rotate it and see if until you get it to where it's not red, like that. That should be lined up pretty good. That's pretty darn lined up. And then one other thing I should mention, everybody probably knows this already, but in your settings, under controls, you have Outpost item rotation speed right here. I have it on the lowest it goes, and it's still too fast, but is what it is. But you can do that to help out a little bit. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, guys, I hope that was good enough, quick enough to help you out. If you got any questions or feel like stopping by the stream, twitch.tv/silent underscore wolf. I'll put it in the description. Or maybe you'll see me on YouTube Live if I decide to start streaming back on YouTube. Hope it helped. Have fun. Bye.